back, Awakening Beauties. My name is Robin and this channel is Adventures with Robin. And today I'm doing a massive declutter. Well, I don't know how massive it's gonna be, but I am doing a makeup declutter. I've never done a declutter before, so I'm just trying to figure out the logistics of how to film this video. So please bear with me while I figure that out. I have a lot of makeup here that I've had for quite a while. And last year, 2023, I did a no-buy year. Because I did a no-buy year, I decided to keep a lot of makeup that I probably would have gotten rid of just because I couldn't replace it. You know, unless it was something that I use daily, like a mascara that I had run out of or had expired. My parameters that I set for myself established that I could not buy new makeup. I did acquire some new makeup from my husband for Christmas and for my birthday. So because I've gotten some new makeup, I am not as hesitant to get rid of some of my older makeup, even though it's stuff that I kind of want to replace and find something new to replace it with. And I've sort of been trying to do that already, but it hasn't gone as planned, which I'll get to in this declutter. But I think what we're gonna have to do is I do want to show you my desk and what I'm working with, and then we will talk about the products and I guess I will start to declutter them. So let's get started. Okay, this is what I'm working with. And it's not, I mean, when you look at other, well, I'm not really a beauty influencer, but when you look at beauty influencers, this is not really a lot of makeup, but it's definitely too much for me. I'm very familiar with all of these products for the most part. There's a few that I'm not that familiar with. Anyways, I'm just gonna start with the complexion products and then we can go from there. I want to start with the primers and setting sprays that I have. And I'm not going to be decluttering too much of this stuff because I use the all-nighter pretty much every day. I use the Peach and Lily almost every day. I do use this Milani Make It Last, so I'm going to be keeping that as well. And the Merit Great Skin, of course, I'm going to be keeping that. And then as far as primers, I have 5 primers, face primers basically. This one, this Prep and Hydrate Balm, I've used it a little bit. I feel like I should be maybe try to use it a little more because my skin has been very dry. So looking at it now makes me want to try to wear it more. I also have been using this Hydrate face primer, and so I'm gonna keep these 2 products. The Ulta Poreless face primer I really like for when my skin is a little more oily, like in the summertime. It's not something I'm really wearing right now, but it's something that I know I will wear in the future. It's very blurring. It's very nice at this price point. And of course the all-nighter I do wear. This is the one that I really have not loved. I've been trying to wear it for the past year. It's the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Hydrating Primer, and I just don't like the smell of it. It smells like watermelon, and if I'm going to use anything, I'll go to one of these, although I have been trying to use this. But really, I would rather use this Great Skin Instant Glow Serum than to use this. And I know they're different things, but if I'm looking for hydration, I will use the Merit. So I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and declutter this one, and I'm keeping all of these, which still feels like maybe too much, but this one I'm on the fence about, this e.l.f. Prep Hydrate Balm. I'm gonna keep it around just a little bit longer because I do want to try it some more. I feel like I haven't used it enough to really have an opinion on it, so I'm gonna keep it. Now, as far as eye primers, I've been using just these three, and I'm not loving the Urban Decay because it just feels like, let me see how much is left of it. I've had this for over a year. There's still quite a bit left. I prefer the original formula. This is the anti-aging, and I really prefer the original formula and would rather have that. And I think because I've just been trying to force myself to use this one up, I haven't replaced it because I was doing a no buy year. So maybe now that I no buy year is over, and I just don't care for this that much. So I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna declutter that. I also got this Sephora Boost Plus Lock, and yeah, there's still quite a bit in here. And I like this one better than the Urban Decay, believe it or not. And I like the Milani as well. I really want a more mattifying, and I wouldn't say that either one of these are terribly mattifying because I have very oily eyelids. So that's something that I'm gonna be looking to replace with my beauty budget in the next month or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. Okay, for my foundations, this Infallible, yes, it's very light. I got the lightest color, and I got it for a Halloween costume when I needed my face to be very fair. Actually, I wanna try, this is not very old. I did buy this during my no buy year just because I had to toss out another one that I had, another foundation that I had that was very fair that I use for Halloween costumes because it had separated and was expired. So I replaced it with this. And I really liked the formula. I actually only wore it that one day because it is like 5 shades too light for me. But on a day where I don't have to go anywhere, I want to try this just to see how it sits on my skin, because my skin has been very dry right now during this time of the year. So maybe I'll try this tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, so I will try it. But I'm keeping it anyways for when I have to do costumes and things like that every once in a while. So I'm going to keep that. This Camo CC cream from e.l.f. This is my second one. I used up my entire one last year, and as a replacement, I went ahead and bought it again, and I really like it, so I'm gonna keep that. You know, basically all of these I'm keeping because this is my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Love this. I still have quite a bit left in the bottle. I don't use a lot of foundation, so I go very light on my products, so they last me a long time. And then I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I use this all the time, so I'm keeping that. And this is very new to me. This is the Bosma Foundation Stick, and I've only been using it this past week because I just got it, so it's new. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. I only have 4, but I do feel like it's too much. And when I say it's too much, it's really the most expensive one that has to go. Isn't that funny? This is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, and I was sold on it by a girl at Ulta who said it was one of their best sellers, and I never thought the color was right for me, and it's not. It's definitely not right for me, and I just don't like it. I've been using it for over a year, but I'll turn to these before I turn to this. So that tells you something. And I do want to try other formulas, like maybe the Natasha Denona or maybe the Lancome Teint Idole, one of those. And it's a shame because it's still good. I haven't used it that much, and it was just a huge waste of money.
Update. I ended up keeping this concealer and trying to use it in a different way, and I'm actually liking it better now. I just needed to experiment a bit with it, so I ended up pulling it back out of the discard bin, and I've been using it. So I ended up keeping all 4 of my concealers.
These are powders. I have a bronzer. I'll keep it with this. These are my Bare Minerals. I wear these not right now when my skin is very dry, but I have 2 colors. One is light 08 and one is golden ivory 07. One is lighter than the other, so I will use these when it's more humid outside. Right now it's just too dry for me to wear these, but I will return to them once it gets closer to summer. And I do wear this from time to time, this Ulta Mineral, but honestly, I don't need this. And I've had this a really long time. I don't use it that often. If I was going to turn to something, even though it is a little lighter than, probably it's a little lighter than either one of these Bare Mineral colors, but I can get rid of this. I don't need this. I don't use it very often. It's taking up space in my drawer. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I use this all the time. This is the NYX Mineral Matte Finishing Powder. It's just a basic all-around good matte setting powder, so I'm gonna keep that. This from Everyday Minerals I've had forever. It's a multitasking kind of product that's supposed to serve as like a concealer. It's very light. I never really got into this product, so I'm gonna declutter this one. So this is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder for Under Eye, and it's very white, and when I first got it, I hated it, but I've gotten used to using it and I really like it, so I'm gonna keep it. And it's not that old. This is brand new. This was from Christmas. This is the Givenchy Prisma Libre, and I have the color Satin Blanc. Love this formula. It's brand new. It's not going anywhere. And then I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish, and as you can see, it's, I haven't even hit pan on it, and it is starting to get a little hard pan though around the edges, but I used the heck out of this last year and I'm gonna continue to use it. I'm gonna keep that. And I might as well throw this in here. This is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and in the color Sunkissed Bronzer. I've hit pan on this. I don't have anything to replace it yet. That's something that's in the beauty budget for maybe next month or the month after that. But I've enjoyed this. The one thing I don't love about it, it's got that typical Physicians Formula smell that I don't really love, but it's got that kind of coconut suntan lotion smell, but I'm keeping that. So I'm decluttering 2 and keeping 7. Moving on to blushes and highlighters and contour. This is where I have some things I think I need to declutter. So let me just take them out. Okay, I've sort of grouped them together. There's just too much here. I already know I have these Everyday Mineral cheeks and I just don't love them, especially this color. This color is called, I hate the Kick Up, and it's very old. I can't even see what the colors are anymore. This was Love Me Pink. This was Peony Petal. I don't use these. I hate the Kick Up and the messiness of using these loose powders. It's just never been for me. And the formula isn't great. It doesn't last all day. Like, it just doesn't last. And I don't love any of these colors on me. They're matte. They just look very dull on the skin. And I've just always felt that way. But I've kept them around for whatever reason. But now they're going away. When it comes to, I actually prefer cream powders to powders in a pan. And so these are pretty new. This one I've had for quite a while. And this one is just over a year old from ColourPop. Like I said, these are pretty new. Out of all of these, it's probably the Tarte is the one that I use the least. And it just feels like it's hard to get color from it. Like I'm really digging in there, and it's barely showing up on my hand. So this one was a disappointment. I love the Gucci. I'm keeping that. And I actually do use this Urban Decay color. This is the color Crush. I do use this, and I do use this color pop called Shay's pressed powder. So these pressed powders I do use. This is the one I use the least, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Now, in these kind of gel kind of formulas, this is from a company called Luscious. I'm trying to see, is this, yeah, this is pretty dried out. I can declutter that. This putty bronzer or this putty blush from e.l.f. is also pretty dried out, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. This is brand new from Tower 28, so I'm gonna keep this. And this is Thrive Cosmetics. This is the color Maggie, and this is maybe my third stick of Maggie. It's got shimmer in it, and it's just like the prettiest pink. And I really love this formula. I would love to try other formulas from Thrive Cosmetics, but these are fairly expensive. I mean, all their products are really expensive. So I'm gonna keep this, obviously, because I really do like it and I still use it all the time. So keeping that. This was a very interesting, this is called Cheek Heat from Maybelline. And this is the color Coral Ardent. And what I'll do is I will wear it with like the pressed color pop like over top of it, because on its own it really doesn't provide a lot of color. It's very sheer, but it's very glowy. So I will use this. I've used it over top of the color pop, and I've used it underneath of it, and it works either way. So I mean, it's a decent product. It's reminiscent of these NARS illuminating liquid blushes. Yeah, it's very similar to them. And when I tried, I had this already, and when I tried these out, I was like, yeah, that's a very similar kind of formula. These are obviously, well, not obviously, but I think they're slightly nicer. So I am going to keep this. And these are brand new. This is from Christmas that my husband got me. It came in a pack with 3 colors. So I'm keeping the NARS. They're not going anywhere. And the Rare Beauty Liquid Pinch is in the color Hope. This is also brand new to me, and I really love this. This has quickly become my favorite blush. And I would really like this in other colors, but I don't need it in other colors. Now, as far as highlighter, I only have 2 highlighters. I have this from Catrice, and the color is like it's almost silvery. It looks so pretty on the hand whenever I swatch it, but when I put it on myself, I just don't love it. When I swatch it, it makes me want to play with it some more. But I know that when I put it on my cheeks, I don't love the way it looks. That is so pretty. But I swear it doesn't look like that on my cheeks. Okay, I thought I was getting rid of that. I thought I was getting rid of this too. But I don't have any other highlighters. This is the only 2 that I have. But I know I don't use them. I don't use them. I would like another highlighter, maybe like a liquid highlighter. And so maybe if I get rid of it, it's, you know, motivation for me to replace it with another highlighter. It's kind of like you don't want to get rid of something because you don't have anything to replace it with, but you're not going to use it. I'm not going to use it. So I'm getting rid of them. Okay. Oh, here's another one. This was from Bare Minerals. I had forgotten all about that. And yeah, I don't wear that. I'm not gonna wear that. That's like really orangey. I'm just definitely not gonna wear that. I have this palette from Luscious Cosmetics. It was a contour kit. And when I first got it several years ago, I did use it a lot, but I don't use it now. Yeah, I don't use it. So I'm gonna declutter that. This is brand new. This is the Westman Atelier, which I've already torn it up to pieces, but got that for Christmas. Keeping that. The e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I thought it was going to be something like the Westman Atelier, but I could never really get it to work on me. I could never get it to really show up. It would just blend away to nothing. So I'm getting rid of these 2 and just keeping the Westman Atelier. So much better. better. There's a lot of extra room in there. Oh. I think this is going to be the hard category. This isn't even everything. I have another Morphe palette that I didn't bring out here, but I still use it. It's one of those big palettes, so I have it in another drawer in my bathroom. So I'm keeping that. That's not going anywhere. Okay, this is gonna be the hardest. So I'm gonna start with the easiest, the things that I know that I'm keeping. I'm definitely keeping the Natasha Denona My Dream palette. This is a gorgeous palette. It's pretty new to me. Definitely keeping that. This is new to me, the I Need a Nude. My husband just got this for me. I'm keeping that. And then Christmas, he got me this palette, the Xenon palette, which I need to play with this more, but I'm definitely keeping that. And in 2022, towards the end of 22, I got this palette from Morphe, the Truth or Bear. I swear, guys, if you can't afford the I Need a Nude, I know this is still available on Amazon. This is such a good palette of nudes. It's got cool tone nudes. It's got some warm nudes, you know, and some like purple colors. But it's just a beautiful palette. I've really enjoyed this palette. I'm definitely keeping this. I just got this dancing green palette. It was funny. When I was editing the video, I had to laugh because all the names of the eyeshadows are based on the ABBA song Dancing Queen. And I am the biggest ABBA fan. And the fact that it just totally like went by me because I was trying this palette out for the first time, it made me laugh because I was like, I cannot believe that while I was making the video, I did not pick up on the fact that this is based on the ABBA song Dancing Queen. So anyways, this is new. I'm still playing with this. I like this palette, so I'm keeping this. This is where it gets challenging because I do turn to this palette from time to time, but it's not one of my favorite palettes. But I do still use it from time to time. So I'm gonna keep this in the maybe pile. This Thrive Cosmetics was such a great little palette. I've had it for probably 6 years. It's gotten its wear with me and I'm okay with decluttering it. Now this was the palette I was talking about when I said that I was thinking about decluttering it. This was a MAC palette that I put together. And when my husband got me the Xenon palette, I said, well, this replaces these colors. I don't use this palette ever, and maybe I can keep, I don't know, I don't even really buy MAC products, so I don't even think I need to keep this. And same thing with this palette. I did use this for a long time. As you can see, this was my favorite color. I really liked this color as well, but I don't ever use these, so I'm gonna get rid of these. This is like my favorite palette of all time, the Naked palette. And I love these colors here that I've only recently started to wear, and they still wear beautifully. And it's really hard for me to get rid of this now because I love these colors so much and I don't want to get rid of it. In fact, maybe what I'll do is at some point I will take this to Sephora or Ulta and just see if I can match these colors. It's too hard to tell online when you're looking. So as much as I thought I was going to go ahead and declutter this, I'm going to keep it because I got this thinking that it might replace this palette, but it's not even close. The colors are so different. In person, it was so different. So I'm keeping this for now. These were two little palettes that my husband bought me for Christmas one year. And these are from Urban Decay, the Boogie palette and the Pop Queen palette. And I really appreciated that he went out and bought these without, you know, just trying to guess or whatever. But to me, like, they're not very pigmented, the colors, and they flake a lot, and I don't ever use them. I don't see myself ever using them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. This was another one that he got me for Christmas one year, and I've barely used it. And maybe part of the problem is that I don't have like a glitter glue to work with these. It seems a shame to get rid of this palette, but I don't use it and I don't see myself using it. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this one too. This was another one that he got me for Christmas. Now this one I love, and I do use this one. Probably not as much as I should be using it because it has a lot more potential for me. So I'm gonna keep this one. Now these are the little single shadows that I have. I have two from Urban Decay. This was like a duochrome called Fireball, and this one is called Scratch. I don't ever use these. I'm not gonna use these, so these are gonna go. And then these three colors from MAC. This color has completely worn off. I don't even know what color this is. And I just feel like I have other things that because I don't ever wear this. I'm not gonna wear it. So I'm getting rid of it. But this blue is called Prussian Blue. And from time to time, I will try to make this. But the problem is, it just turns green on my skin. Do you see that? It just turns green on my skin. And even on my eyes, it looks very green. It doesn't have the blue that I want, but it is the only blue eyeshadow that I have. So I feel like I'm gonna keep it for right now. And this color I love, called Steam. I think they've discontinued this color, I don't know, but I love that. And especially in the summer, I do wear this. In fact, I did a tutorial trying to dupe the vibes of one of the Natasha Denona palettes. So I do wear this, and I sort of mixed these. So I'm gonna keep these. A friend of mine gave me this when she was decluttering, and this is a Cahoots. And that is a lovely color, and I do wear it from time to time, and I should probably try to wear it more often because I've been looking for greens, and this is a lovely green that does work very well for me. So I'm gonna keep that for now. This is fairly new. This is the Oyster Pearl from Charlotte Tilbury. I love it. I wear it all the time. Definitely keeping that. And this came in, as it goes everywhere, this came in like a palette with 6 colors or 8 colors. And again, I hate these. I hate these because they get everywhere. My hands are a complete mess now. So definitely decluttering this. Still don't know about this. I'm sort of on the fence about the moon dust. I feel like I need more time with it. It just seems like such a shame. I have my cleaner here because I know that this is a very coveted product, and I should want it. I should want it, but I just can't want it. Okay, so I'm decluttering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 palettes and 4 minis, and I'm keeping 9 palettes and 4 single pots. So decluttered, keeping. And you know, the more I think about it, actually, I have coworkers, some girls at work, like I've barely even touched this palette, and I have some young coworkers who I think would love this palette, and I think I'm gonna give this away. These are my eye products, my eyeshadow sticks, my eyeliners, and brow products. Here's my brow products. These two are new to me. I have to say, when I just did my first shopping outing online, these are the Maybelline tattoo sticks, and I am very disappointed in them. I find this, especially this green color, which is called I Am Fierce. Very patchy. I've tried wearing it several different ways. I still want to try wearing it with one of my other eyeshadow primers and giving it another shot. So I'm still testing them. So they're brand new, and so I'm going to keep those. I have 4 colors from Thrive Cosmetics. I wear this color, Muna, all the time. It's a really nice taupe color. This is like my 3rd one of these, and it's still working really good, so I'm keeping that. This is the color Emma. It's a nice, like, kind of golden champagne. These are really good formulas. I really like the Thrive Cosmetics. I have Aurora. I still use that. I don't use the white, though. This is called Estrella. I don't ever use the white. Once in a while, I do use it, so I'm going to keep it. These are from e.l.f. These are also a really nice formula. This color here is, you know, kind of like a lilac color, and I do use this. And this color is, it's hard to see the names on there. Rose gold. This is rose gold. This is magnetic gold. Oh, but I hate that. I hate that it comes out, but it's still usable, and I do still use these 2 colors. I love a eyeshadow stick. I want more eyeshadow sticks in my life, so that's just a note for the future. As far as eyeliners, these I'm gonna declutter. These I got for Halloween one year. They're very old. They're gonna get decluttered. This Ulta Cat Eye line stamper came in, I got a set that had different liquid eyeliners in it. I don't ever use this, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I have 2 liquid eyeliners. One is from e.l.f. and one is from Revlon. That one still looks pretty good. I think that one's fairly new. I don't know when I got that. The e.l.f. is definitely nicer. The colors are just slightly different. The e.l.f. is much like more black, but I do use the Revlon from time to time. But you know, they look exactly the same. So when I'm reaching for them, I know that I would prefer to have the e.l.f. Actually, I would prefer to have the KVD tattoo, but because I used to have it, and I would love to replace it, but didn't because of my no buy year. And so I still had these 2. So, but I don't like the Revlon that much, and I like the e.l.f. much better. So I think I'm just going to keep the e.l.f. and get rid of the Revlon. I have 4 colors from Thrive Cosmetics, and I know that I do not wear this color. This is color Lauren Black. I do not wear it because I don't think it's a good formula. It doesn't show up on me. Every once in a while, I will use the plum color, so I'm going to keep that. This is the navy color. Sometimes I wear that. And this is Lizzie. It's a dark green color, and I do wear that. And let's see. Yeah, I still wear this Sephora one also. This was a real disappointment. I did get this last year. I bought this thinking it was going to be a darker blue than it is, and it comes right off. It has no staying power. This is from NYX. It was very disappointing. It's the color Sapphire. I was very disappointed in this formula, so I'm going to get rid of that. I've had this Urban Decay for so long. This is Rockstar. I have Rockstar, and I have Almay. And I have worn both of these in the past year, so I'm going to keep both of these. This is a really good product. This is Extreme Lasting Waterproof from Essence, and this is black, so I'm going to keep that. I do use that. I have 2 browns. This one from Essence, Long Lasting. It's so light, and I feel like I don't love that color of brown. It's the color Hot Chocolate. And then I have this color from e.l.f., which I just think, like this, the Hot Chocolate is very cool, and the e.l.f. is more warm, and I prefer the e.l.f. So I'm going to get rid of this one from Essence. Am I getting rid of this? I mean, this is pretty new. I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. I don't ever wear this one. Maybe I should. What a pretty color. When it comes to the blues, like, oh, did I declutter that blue eyeshadow? No, I didn't. I'm going to keep this. Let me see. Compared to the Thrive blue. They're similar, but the Sephora is definitely more vibrant. I'm going to get rid of this one from Thrive. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one. When I compare them and how they go on, yeah, I definitely prefer this one from Sephora. I'm going to keep that one. This was a replacement last year when I had used up a teal color that I had, and this one is called, I think it's called Peacock. It's a gel liner. I love that. I'm going to keep that. And then this also I'm going to keep from Essence. It's really nice for the waterline, and I use that. Now for eyebrows, I have only 2 eyebrow gels. I have the Grande Brow 2-in-1. Definitely getting rid of this. I've heard some not so great things about this product, so I'm getting rid of that brow regrowth product, and I just don't want to tempt it. This is brand new. This is Milani Brow Gel, keeping that. This I only use for Halloween when I need like a dark brown or black brow, so I'm gonna keep that. And this is new. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm keeping that. Keeping the e.l.f. I love this. The e.l.f. Precision Brow Pencil. This is such a good product. It's got, I mean, if you compare the tips, like those tips are about the same size. And honestly, I like the e.l.f. better. I like the color of the e.l.f. better on me. It's a better match to me than the Anastasia. But it's new. I'm going to use it, so I'm going to keep it. This thing wants to come back. This I'm definitely getting rid of. It's the NYX. I smashed it all to heck. But this just smears around on your eye. It just smears around. It travels throughout the day around my brow. I hated this product, so I'm definitely getting rid of this. Getting rid of 8, keeping 25. So getting rid of 8, keeping 25. Here's something I forgot I had. This is a highlighter product from e.l.f. And, you know, when talking about highlighters, I did use this for a little while. It is a nice product. It's not dried out. Maybe I'll keep that. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, coming down the back stretch when it comes to lip products. My battery just told me that I have low battery, so I need to hurry this up. Oh, I need to replace this. This is something I love. So as far as glosses, like I'm gonna declutter it, but I want to replace it. This I never liked. It's the Too Faced Lip Injection. I'm getting rid of that. This is so old. This was from a Sephora collection. Getting rid of that. Same with this. These are all like really old products. And like this is just down to a nub. I'm getting rid of that. These are colors that kind of like I just use for Halloween. It's like this dark vampy color, so I don't really wear it in my everyday life, but for Halloween it's great. This is another Urban Decay color that's really nice, called Rapture. F-Bomb, this is a great red. I don't think they even make it anymore, but I love it, so I'm keeping it. I don't wear this, so this can go. This is a beautiful color. I really like this. Even though it's a mini, I would love to get a full-size product. This is, I never can remember what brand this is, but it's called Vendetta. Is this Bobbi Brown or Pat McGrath? I think this is Pat McGrath. I really love the color. So I'm keeping that. This I need to get rid of. I need to replace it. I think they still make this color at Sephora. This is very old, so I'm getting rid of that. This is also a beautiful color from Give Cosmetics, and this is the color Original Recipe. These came obviously in a Sephora collection last like Christmas of 2022 or 2021, I don't know, but I love all of these little colors. This is a Marc Jacobs color, Back Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. I love these. I love these. These colors are from Luscious Cosmetics. I've had these for so long. I don't ever wear them, although the colors are really nice. I just don't, you know, I need to get rid of them. These are 2 Charlotte Tilbury colors. I still wear both of them. One is Pillow Talk and one is, this is called Velvet something. It's like a really nice fuchsia color. Love those. This I'm keeping. I wear this. I'm wearing this today. In fact, this is the MAC Cherish. This is a really nice nude color. So I wear that. I'm wearing it today. In fact, this has been sort of a disappointment, this Christian Dior. But I am still using it. It's the color Nude Look Velvet. So I still wear that. Love this NARS. This is kind of new to me. I think it came in this collection here. This is Bite. They're not even around anymore, and I don't ever wear that, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Wow, I'm really getting rid of some stuff here. These are fairly new to me. There's 3 of these are from City Beauty, and then this is from Rare Beauty. I'm wearing this color today, as a matter of fact, so I do still wear these. This Thrive Cosmetics, I wish they still made this, but they don't, and it's such a beautiful color. But as you can see, I mean, there's still a little bit left. I need to find something to replace this. I think I'm gonna keep it just as reference so that I can find something, because I love this sort of gold shimmer color. It looks so beautiful over so many different things. So I'm keeping it sort of for reference. I love this lifter gloss. What a great formula. This is Silk 004 Silk. Definitely keeping that. And then I have 2 of these vinyl, and I tell you, I've had them for over a year, and I do love them, but I feel like they need to be replaced. This color, Peachy, not my favorite. I do wear it from time to time. This is the color, I think, Koi. I love this. I think I need to replace these though, because they're sort of not working as good anymore. So I'm going to declutter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, keeping 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 21. I kind of want to get rid of something. I think I'm going to get rid of this color because I really don't wear it. All right, I'm keeping it for now. My battery is about to die. I need to get through this like so fast. We're gonna make this really fast. Thrive Cosmetics, this is the mascara. It's very new, keeping it. This I need to declutter, get rid of Lash Paradise. This is new. The Jane Iredale is new. I just got it, and so I'm keeping that. I do use this base a little bit from L'Oreal. It's the volumizing base, but this is definitely going because it's done. It's done. Okay, just one more category, lip liners. I love lip liners, so I'm not really gonna get rid of much. There's just a couple in here that I need to get rid of. This is new, Lawless, brand new. I'm not getting rid of it. I love the Milani Saucy Toffee. That is staying. It's these 2 from NYX that I'm getting rid of because I just don't like the formula. Getting rid of those. I'm keeping all of my Urban Decay colors. I'm keeping my Wet n Wild colors. And then it comes down to Thrive Cosmetics. And this color just doesn't even show up at all on me. It's a very nude color. And I just don't think that I need it. I don't ever wear it. I do wear this color. It's called Ruth. And so I'll keep that one, but I'm getting rid of Jessie. Jessie I'm getting rid of. So I'm getting rid of 3, and I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm keeping 14 colors and getting rid of 3. So this is my bag of declutters, and feels really good to like get rid of all this stuff. I'll have to count it later and put the number up on the screen because I think my battery is really about to die and I just can't keep going. That's it. That's it. That's all the time. I have to make this outro super fast because my battery is about to die. So I don't even have time to count the products because I got to finish this outro, but it feels really good. It feels really good to get rid of a lot of products and to do this declutter. This is the biggest makeup declutter I've ever done. And you know, it feels good to get rid of things. I love declutters and getting rid of things. And it just frees you up to like only be using the things that you absolutely love. And could I have gotten rid of more stuff? Probably. And maybe I will in the future, but I feel like this was a really good start. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave me comments down below if you have questions about any of the products that I'm keeping or that I was getting rid of and why I was getting rid of them, because I know I didn't like really go into, did my best to do this as quickly and as thoroughly as I could. But if you have questions about any of the products, you know, I'm happy to answer anything that I can answer for you. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. And until next time, take a breath because you're doing great.